All right, hello everyone, and welcome to the HCL Digital Experience Overview and Roadmap session. My name is Jason Cornell, and I head up the DX Product Management Organization. So during today's session, I'll start by providing a brief overview of hcldx. Next, we will discuss the future investment areas we've planned for 2020, and we'll talk about how we're going to make those new capabilities available to you. Finally, we'll provide a sneak peek at design prototypes for planned capabilities and discuss how you can get engaged and help us shape the product going forward. Okay, so let's get started by briefly reviewing the hcldx solution. If you take a step back and look across the DX customer base, a couple of things become immediately apparent. Our customers are large organizations, often global in nature, that use hcldx to solve complex digital challenges. And to give you a sense of what I mean in terms of magnitude of complexity and what DX helps our customers solve, we found on average that customers integrate 15 systems of record using DX. The point of which is to emphasize, and this is a really critical point, hcldx is so much more than a website builder. Okay. At its essence, hcldx is a platform that digitizes business processes securely at scale, faster with a reduced total cost of ownership that organizations use to run their businesses. And this is why the tagline for hcldx is trusted for business critical experiences, because organizations literally use DX to power their most mission critical digital interactions. So the hcldx platform makes it easy for marketers and developers to create, manage, and deliver business critical experiences to all of your organizational stakeholders. And that includes customers, employees, and partners. DX delivers business critical experiences for organizations across every industry and vertical today. And it doesn't matter whether it's financial services with the largest privately held mortgage company, Freedom Mortgage, or the 7th largest state in the US, state of Ohio, from the government sector, or Gallery, a European-based hospital chain in the healthcare sector. From applying to mortgages, refinances or home equity lines, renewing your driver's license, filing for a business permit or your taxes, to managing health records and appointments, viewing test results, test plans, and medications, hcldx helps customers solve their most pressing and complex digital challenges. So how does hcldx help customers like Freedom Mortgage, like State of Ohio, and Gallery Hospital solve their digital challenges and provide the platform that organizations trust to deliver their business critical digital experiences? Let's take a closer look at the capabilities included in the platform that enable DX to solve an organization's digital challenges and deliver business value. First, the platform provides practitioners with the tools to easily create, manage, and deliver content, enabling organizations to deliver experiences to market faster. Okay. Second, the platform provides the ability to personalize the experience based on the wants, needs, desires, and role to increase conversion rates and productivity by providing the right information at the right time to the right user. Third, the solution provides customers with the flexibility to deploy the platform in a manner that makes sense for their organization, and that can be on-prem, hybrid, or cloud native, providing with customers with choice. Fourth, the solution provides an unmatched range of methods to integrate the systems of records that enable organizations to market, sell, and service their customers. Fifth, the platform secures access to information and performs reliably at scale to provide customers with the confidence that their business critical digital experiences are always available and their business never stops running. And last but not least, the platform serves all of an organization's audiences, including customers, partners, and employees across any digital touch point. Okay, together, these capabilities allow organizations to combine persuasive content with integrated applications that digitize business processes and do it all securely at scale, faster with a reduced total cost of ownership, providing the trusted platform for business-critical digital experiences. Next, let's take a closer look at planned investments that hcldx has for 2021. So at the highest level, the personas that use the product are content marketers, developers, and administrators. Our investments over the last year and a half have been focused on providing capabilities to help each persona use DX to better achieve their goals. For content marketers, we focused on helping them accelerate the pace of persuasive content production with intuitive tools by producing capabilities, including a digital asset management solution, content composer, and mobile preview. For developers, we introduced the Experience API, progressive web application support, and CI/CD support, enabling content to be consumed headlessly using any front-end framework and to speed application delivery. And for administrators, we provided cloud-native support, enabling the platform to run Kubernetes in leader container management platforms to reduce the TCO to provision and operate the platform. As we look to 2021, we continue to build on these investments. Okay, so specifically for content marketers, we will introduce capabilities that will speed and simplify digital property creation and delivery without coding. Additionally, we'll provide features to reach global audiences faster and less expensively. For developers, we'll provide integration with new tooling that accelerates delivery of custom DX applications, as well as create applications that deliver DX experiences to non-site-based digital touchpoints, including native mobile apps and wearables. Further, we will continue to expand our continuous integration, continuous development support to increase the velocity of experience delivery to your audiences. And finally, for administrators, we will continue to grow our cloud-native support and provide a platform that provides the agility organizations demand that is highly scalable, resilient, and secure for delivering business-critical experiences. To help our DX personas address the challenges we discussed on the previous chart, we plan on delivering the following capabilities. First, a new, modernized, and reimagined site builder for building digital properties without coding. Second, improved support for content translation for accelerating global reach. Third, multi-experience application development tooling for speeding app delivery across web and mobile touchpoints. Fourth, expanded headless APIs providing the freedom to use any front-end framework on any digital touchpoint. And last, but not least, deeper cloud-native support. So let's explore each of these investment areas in more detail. Okay, so our goal for Site Builder is to enable content marketers to build digital properties fast without any coding. Okay, to do that, we'll provide a visual method for constructing pages. This includes a visual layout editor. We'll also provide a rich palette of beautiful components that can be simply dragged and dropped onto the page. Okay, so think about images, think about videos, think about copy, think about lists. Those are the types of components I'm talking about. Social badges. We'll also provide a new rich text editing experience powered by TinyMCE. We know that discoverability is key, so we'll give you some search engine optimization capabilities with the ability to set properties to draw more visitors to your digital sites. We'll also leverage a new lightweight rendering model where the UI components can utilize any front-end framework, whether it's Angular, Vue, or React. And we'll do all of this while still reusing your existing content and applications. Okay, and then later on during today's session, we'll actually show you some of the design prototypes to give you an early preview of what that site building experience will look and feel like. Okay, for content translation, our goal is to help content marketers expand their global reach faster and more cheaply. Now to do this, we're going to improve and automate the process of interacting with translation service providers. Okay, And so this covers providing content to be translated, as well as easily incorporating that translated content back into your digital properties. We'll also be enhancing our support for including languages and URL to help improve both search engine optimization and to provide a better experience for your audiences. Okay, for multi-experience development tools, our goal is to enable developers to create DX applications faster and to create applications that incorporate DX experiences into non-site-based digital touchpoints. Okay, this includes native mobile applications, wearables and IoT devices, as well as incorporates augmented reality and virtual reality capabilities. Now, to do this, we plan on integrating with VoltMX. And if you're not familiar with VoltMX, it's an industry-leading low-code app dev platform for creating applications inside of DX and also leveraging DX content and services headlessly in native applications. Okay, in addition to that, we'll continue to expand our continuous integration, continuous development support, increasing our coverage to include more DX artifacts beyond portlets and script apps like themes, pages, personalization rules to help accelerate the delivery of experiences to audiences. Additionally, we plan on delivering a capability that will synchronize your settings for your non-production environments and your production environments to make it easier to operate the solution. Okay, so we're going to continue to expand our set of headless APIs. And if you're not familiar with our headless API support, we introduced a new capability called the Experience API back in June. And what this is a open API compliant set of services. And we started off with some authentication, content discovery, and content CRUD, but we're going to expand this to include personalization support. And this is going to enable developers to deliver individualized experiences to your audiences by passing in context like device, like language, like user ID, location, and more. So again, bringing it back to delivering a highly contextualized experience based on what you're either explicitly telling us or you're implicitly providing in terms of how you're behaving as you interact with the experience. Okay, last but not least, we'll continue to deepen our cloud native support. So again, a huge investment for hcldx for the last year and a half has been cloud native support. We started by adding support for Docker containers deployed to OpenShift, to Amazon EKS, to Azure AKS, and also Google GKE. So we're going to continue to invest there and simplify and streamline the process to provision DX, automating that using Helm charts. Additionally, we will continue to decompose DX into a smaller set of services, which will enable each functional component to scale independently and to provide the assurance that you're using a trusted solution. We'll certify our operator on Red Hat OpenShift. Okay, we're also going to make DX available on HCL SOFI, which is HCL's catalog of enterprise software and services, which enables DX to be deployed in just a short period of time into a test environment, and then ultimately to a cloud-native Kubernetes cluster of your choice. So as we've kind of gone through the presentation, let me briefly recap what you can expect from DX in 2021. So for content marketers, you'll get a new, modernized, and reimagined site builder for building digital properties without coding. You also get improved support for content translation for accelerating your organization's global reach. For developers, we'll be providing multi-experience development tooling using VoltMX for speeding delivery of applications across web and mobile touchpoints, including native apps, IoT devices, incorporating AR and VR functionality. And we will expand our headless APIs, providing our developers the freedom to use any front-end framework on any digital touchpoint by adding personalization to those existing set of API-based capabilities. Okay, and for administrators, we'll continue to deepen our cloud native support to really help you reduce the total cost of ownership to provision and operate the platform at scale. Okay, so now that you have a better understanding of the new capabilities that we plan on delivering in 2021, let's discuss when those new capabilities will be made available to you, as well as how we'll make those capabilities available to you. Okay, for 2021, we plan to deliver 2 major launch events, one in the spring and one in the fall, highlighting our new product capabilities. So how will we deliver these updates to our customers? For on-premise customers, we'll continue to build on top of our 8.5 code base, and we'll provide updates via cumulative fixes 2 to 4 times per year. For our customers that are utilizing DX-based Docker images, we'll provide updates more frequently on a monthly basis. Okay, so you've got some great opportunities to incorporate those new capabilities into your existing DX investments. Now let's talk about how you can take advantage of those capabilities. So for on-premise customers, we'll continue to use our cumulative fix strategy that makes it easy for you to get the latest version of the product, even if you skip a few updates along the way. Okay, and we do this by providing updates cumulatively. So if you install a CF and you skip the 5 previous CFs, we'll take all the capabilities in between those CFs and we'll apply them to your environment for you. Okay, for the spring release, we will deliver Cumulative Fix 20, but we'll prereq Cumulative Fix 19, which will allow the CF20 updates to be applied faster, as they won't carry forward all the previous updates included in CF19. Okay, and in addition to that, I just want to highlight that we are making it easy for customers to consume our software using our continuous delivery approach. As you get CFs, you apply them inline to update your environment, reducing any challenges associated with migration. So just keep that in mind. We'll give you the CFs, we apply those updates cumulatively, we make it easy for you to apply them without doing any migrations to get the best value out of the software as quickly as you can. Okay, so one thing that I want to highlight is that we provide customers with choice in terms of how they deploy the solution. Historically, we've been a traditional WASP-based deployment, but now that we've expanded that with Docker and Kubernetes, you have 2 options, right? So I just want to reinforce for our existing WASP-based customers that we will continue to support 9.5 for at least 5 years going forward, so your investment is protected. And in addition, with the introduction of the new hybrid cloud architecture, and when I say hybrid cloud architecture, what I mean is that existing customers can take their on-premise environment and they can add the new Kubernetes-based functionality to their existing on-premise environments and use that existing on-premise environment in conjunction with Kubernetes, allowing them to get the latest updates faster and simpler. So you've got more options than ever to take advantage of the latest capabilities, and we're making it easy for you to do so. And again, if you're a traditional WASP-based customer, your investment is protected. We're going to support 9.5 for at least 5 years into the future. Okay. So now that we've discussed the solution and the new capabilities we have planned for 2021, let's review some of the designs the team has put together to help crystallize what the future product experience will look like. Additionally, we've got some opportunities for you to get engaged and help us shape the future of the product. Okay, so earlier I talked about some of the personas that are involved at the highest level with the product, but here is sort of a bit more granular landscape of the personas that use the solution today. You've got content authors who are responsible for creating the content that ultimately appears inside the site. You've got approvers that are responsible for reviewing that content, And then you've got folks who are responsible for ensuring that the digital properties are helping you meet the business objectives that you've laid out. Along the way, you've got designers who help actually specify what the user experience or the look and feel should look like. And then you've got front-end developers who actually are responsible for creating the markup that drives the experience. And again, we are investing to provide each persona the capabilities that they need for you to deliver experiences to your audiences that are truly differentiated and help you to stand out in the marketplace. Okay, so if you take a look at some of the investments that we've made for content managers, we specifically provided digital asset management capabilities. Now, this is critical because rich media assets really help to drive creation of persuasive content, which helps to better engage your audience. Now, the DAM has the ability to store images, videos, as well as files today. Now, we took that a step further by creating something called Content Composer. And Content Composer really provides the ability for our line of business users to both model as well as create content using a new modernized experience and a visual drag and drop paradigm. Now, very specifically, when I say modeling, what I mean is if you have a newsletter section of your digital property, and you define kind of what a news item means to your organization, typically it's going to include a headline, a byline, a body, and then probably an image or a video. Now, we give you tools that allow you to visually model that news article, and then your content marketers simply use an easy-to-use form to actually create a news article that talks about your revenue results for the last year, for example. Okay, now we're going to be extending those capabilities with the new site manager. And again, the goal here is to really provide you powerful capabilities to build and construct sites and pages without coding fast. Okay, so when we think about site management, here's kind of what we're thinking in terms of top-level keyline capabilities. The first thing is that we want to give you a lightweight rendering and component model. And the reason for this is that we want to give you the freedom to use any front-end framework as you deliver your experiences. And at least some of our initial thinking is that if we use web components, that allows our customers to use Angular, React, Vue, whatever it might be. The other thing that we want to do is provide the ability to visualize CSS and HTML. Okay, so as someone who is a content marketer, you probably don't have a ton of skills in CSS and HTML, but if we surfaced it via properties, you could make some slight changes to the experience and get started very quickly. Now, that being said, you probably likely have professional designers that you work with or front-end developers on your staff. And we'll give them the ability to come in and take those initial assets that you started to create and really flesh them out using those professional front-end development skills to deliver a truly sharp experience to your audiences. Now, the goal of all this is really to reduce the dependency on developers and empower your line of business users to get started quickly with creating a page, specifying the layout, adding content and applications, and really help you to focus on the more important task, which is delivering the right message to the audience that you're going after to drive the development or drive the behavior that you want as your audiences interact with your experience. So this is really about empowering and enabling content managers and designers. Okay, so we talked a little bit about page creation. We want to make it easy for you to create a page, to specify the layout. We'll give you a beautiful set of components that you can drag and drop onto the page visually. but we understand that it's also important for you to drive traffic to your digital properties. And so we're going to give you SEO capability. You'll have the ability to specify things like title, metadata description, and other aspects that are important to ensure you get ranked highly in search engines. Okay, so it's not just about composition. There's also the ability to specify properties visually, again, that will help you to draw the biggest audience possible to your digital properties. Okay, and so here's just an early kind of view of what we're talking about in terms of creating, pages, layouts, and ultimately sites. So you'll have this visual model that allows you to specify the layout using containers. You'll have properties where you can change some of the settings there, again, as a line of business user without having to drop into code. You'll be able to incorporate content, which includes copy, as well as all of the assets that are stored in the DAM, whether that's an image, a video, or a document. And again, we're just making it as easy as possible for line of business users to create a digital experience quickly without necessarily having to involve a developer, but still giving you the freedom to include developers to really polish up that experience, to reach your audiences and provide a very impactful engagement. Okay. So let's talk a bit more here about what the design team has been doing. So we have invested heavily across the board in the product team, and that includes development as well as design. And so the design team has been super busy coming up with designs to help drive the next iteration of the product in terms of our investments, especially around site management. This includes things like the ability to preview the experience from a composite perspective. So setting up a persona that might include language, it might include role, as well as device, additional kind of capabilities for better managing applications. Thinking about how we can allow you to incorporate design systems to allow you to easily reuse components. We are thinking about ways to better provide role-based views to the different personas to help, increase the efficiency and effectiveness of your efforts as you're crafting these experiences. And that also includes things like an activity dashboard. So giving you views into analytics, the upcoming publication schedule, as well as things like activity streams. While the design team has been super busy, the fact of the matter is that we need your input to be successful. And so I want to extend a great opportunity to all the participants on the call today. We want your input and your feedback to help us shape the future of the product. And to do that, we have a design partner program that allows you to work jointly with the DX product team so we can better understand your needs and your challenges, and then ultimately design and build a solution to address your digital experience challenges. So I would strongly encourage everyone who's on the call today, if you're interested and you want to get engaged, please reach out to our design lead. His email is here on the chart. His name is Felix Kalka. You can reach out to me as well, Jason Cornell. We would love your feedback. Okay, so at this point, let me just recap what we covered. We talked about DX as a solution overview and how we help you to deliver business critical digital experiences. We talked about where we're planning on investing for 2021, site management, better multilingual support for helping you to reach broader audiences, better development support by integrating with our application development tooling, Volt MX, as well as increased capabilities for developers, especially around using the content and services of the platform headlessly, and also the ability to deepen our support for cloud native, giving you really the tools that you need to run in the Kubernetes environment of your choice. So with that, I'd like to go ahead and open it up and give the audience the opportunity to ask any questions that they might have.
Джейсон, приветствую вас и благодарю за выступление.
Jason, I'm glad to welcome you and I thank you for your session.
Вы очень много говорили о дизайне. Я хочу отдельно отметить вашу прекрасную презентацию. Это просто отличные слайды.
You've been talking about design so much, so I really wanted to say how we appreciate your brilliant presentation. It was very impressive visually.
И у нас нет вопросов от наших участников. Все было прекрасно. Спасибо вам еще раз огромное.
We have no questions from the audience, but it was brilliant. Thank you so much for this presentation.
You're very welcome. So this concludes my session today. I want to say thank you to everyone who's participated. And I'm very excited as we look forward to 2021 and some of the new great hcldx investments we have planned for you. Goodbye for now and have a great rest of your day and or evening.
Отлично, тогда это подводит итог моей сегодняшней сессии. Я рад, что мы смогли поговорить, особенно о планах на 2021 год и о том, куда мы планируем инвестировать и где мы планируем развиваться. Спасибо, хорошего всем вечера.